I guess he went down there.
It's 6 o'clock, and I'm gonna call to order the monthly beer meeting for the city of Shelbyville. This is the July 9th, 2025 meeting. Ms. Lisa, welcome.
Chairman Fisher,
Here.
Member Shaquin,
Present.
Member Cannon,
Here.
Member Turner,
Here.
Member LaMontagne.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, you do have a quorum. All members are present.
Perfect. First, need approval of the agenda.
Motion. Sir.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do we have any public comments?
No one signed up. I will tell you that the city attorney is not able to be here, but she will be, standing by phone. If we have any questions, we need to call her. We'll be able to do so.
Perfect. Next, need approval of the minutes from the meeting on May the 14th.
Motion.
2025. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, first, old business, consideration of an application to sell beer by Yanni Aguada, Latin Drinks, 124 Sunlight Road, Shelbyville, Tennessee, 37160.
She's gonna be kind of late. She's stuck on the highway, the freeway, so if we can,
We're rolling on.
got all the, papers, the ones that she was requesting of.
Okay, but she is not there.
No, she's not here right now.
Make a motion to move it to after item 7.
But, sir.
All in favor?
Aye. I'll give her a few more minutes to come and then we'll move to the bottom of the agenda.
So it's gonna be when?
No,
We'll
still
move it
today.
to the bottom of the
Okay,
agenda.
yes.
At the end of
Thank
the
you.
other items.
New business, the consideration application to sell beer on premise by Danny Northcutt, Legends Restaurant located at 1309 North Main Street, Shelbyville, Tennessee, 37160.
Mr. Northcutt, if you'll come to the podium, please,
Okay.
and if you'll raise your right hand, state your name for the board, please.
Danny Northcutt.
Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give before this board will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Just going to run through a series of questions real quick with you.
Okay.
And then if you have anything at the end, we'll go from there.
Perfect.
Have you received or reviewed a copy of the beer rules?
Yes,
Do you understand the rules of which you have read?
yes,
Do you have any questions of any of the rules listed?
not currently.
Have you received a copy of the ordinance?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions regarding the ordinance?
Do not.
Have you ever held a beer permit before in Shelbyville or any other jurisdiction?
Yes.
Please describe your experience with beer sales.
I've been in the business for 25 years, from the hotel business to standalone restaurants, and now we've got 17 restaurants now, and not 15 restaurants, sorry, and 13 of those sell beer.
Okay.
So,
Excellent.
yes, and have an ABC license.
Do you understand that underage sale of alcohol to minors is a violation of the law?
Yes, very much so.
Briefly describe your business establishment.
Restaurant, selling American steakhouse cuisine with a full bar.
Or do you have any questions for the beer board?
No.
Are you aware of the responsible beer vendor training that actually you're not selling on premises? Does the cash register software system require birth date for all beer sales?
Yes, it does.
Excellent. Are you the property owner for the location in which beer sales will take place?
Yes.
Do you, as the applicant agent, realize that you're responsible as the beer permit holder for all employees' beer sales?
Yes.
Questions?
I'm assuming this is sale of the business. You know,
Change of ownership. Yes, yes, sir.
welcome to town.
Thank you. Thank you.
Going to remain the same though, correct?
Yes,
Everything's.
100%. 100%. That's one of the things that we pat ourselves on the back about is it's not changing.
What's your hours of operation?
11 a.m. to 10 p.m. I think they'll stay later on the weekends, a little bit until 11, I think so. But nothing after that.
Anything else?
Questions? Make a motion to approve.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I will need you to bring $49.98.
Okay.
And you can pick the permit up at City Hall on the Hill after about 10 in the morning.
Tomorrow,
Yes.
And-
Anytime after that.
can somebody other than myself
Yes, as long as
bring the
they,
money and they'll bring the money to the city hall?
yeah, bring the money to City Hall, pick the
Perfect.
permit up, okay? What that is the prorated privilege tax that we charge every year in January. So in January, we'll
Be the
send
full
you,
amount.
yeah. So we want to make sure we get that right address. Do we just send that to the restaurant?
Send that to 1040 Natchez Valley Lane, Franklin, Tennessee, 37064.
Okay, we'll do
All
it.
right. Are we good to go?
Yes, sir, just
All
your
right,
Just
honor.
Thank
wanna hang out.
Appreciate it.
Yep, come on, have
some food.
Hey, you have great people working in the window too. There's one guy back there, his name is Isaac or Isaiah. I love him, he's fantastic.
I'm there every Friday. I lost every Friday.
Would love to see it, would love to see a
Thank
salad
y'all.
bar like Smyrna and Shelbyville though.
This is the salad bar?
Yes.
Yeah, we've heard that.
We've heard that. It's a bigger feat than you think.
Oh, I know.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next, consideration of an application to sell beer by George Hanna.
Hannah, yes.
George Hanna,
Yes.
of Draft Sports Bar located at 1020 North Main Street, Suite A and B, Shelbyville, Tennessee, 37160.
Yes.
Okay, you'll raise your right hand. State your full name for the board, please.
George Hannah,
Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give before this board will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief, so help you God?
yes.
Thank you.
Same thing, we'll run through some questions and
Yes.
ask you at the end. Have you received or reviewed a copy of the beer rules?
Yes.
Do you understand the rules of which you have read?
Yes.
Do you have any questions of any of the rules listed?
No.
Have you received a copy of the ordinance?
Yes.
Do you have any questions regarding the ordinance?
No.
Have you ever held a beer permit before in Shelbyville or any other jurisdiction?
Yes.
Okay.
And in Davidson County, in
Oh.
Hermitage, Tennessee.
Okay.
Also here.
Here in
This-
Shelby, no.
Rest. You had one.
Oh, yeah, before, yes, but it's under my name. It's not under my name. It's other ones.
Was it under the other fellows? Might have been.
I think so.
Might have been, okay.
Okay. Please describe your experience, if any, with beer sales.
I've been had the grocery store and beer for like 12 years in Nashville, Hermitage, and yeah, I know everything about selling. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Do you understand that underage sale of alcohol to minors is a violation of the law?
Yes.
Briefly describe your business establishment.
It's a kind of a sport bar with all kind of fried, like menu food.
Do you have any questions for the beer board?
No.
Does the cash register software system require birth date for all beer sales?
Yes.
Are you the property owner for the location in which beer sales will take place?
No.
I believe we got the updated sheet on that. Do you, as the applicant agent, realize that you are responsible as the beer permit holder for all employees' beer sales?
Sure.
Questions? What hours are you going to be serving?
From 3 to 11, and weekend is 3 to 12, sometime to 1, and depends how the business is on the weekend. But maybe from next month, it's gonna be open from 11 for the lunchtime. But we now
You are coming back for lunch?
yeah, maybe next month.
Good.
Yeah, but now we start
Okay.
from 3.
Okay.
Is this that whole end of that building?
Yes.
It used to be two restaurants.
Yeah,
Used to be
we-
a restaurant in the bar.
Yeah, we take the wall between the two places away, and it's like one place right now.
Okay.
And all, like we have like 20 TVs and everything, like a sport bar.
No questions. Motion to approve.
That's second. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
You will need to bring me 4998 tomorrow after 10, back up on the hill,
Okay.
to pick up your permit. And if you happen to have the permits for the old two places, if you'll bring those and turn them in,
Oh,
I'd
sure.
appreciate it,
Yes.
okay?
Okay.
And also, I will need an address where to send your privilege tax in January. Do
Okay.
you want me to send it
It's
to
the same address.
at the
for the
restaurant?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right,
And
thank
I've
you.
also heard good things about you. My grandson ate there and said your hamburgers were the best in town.
Oh yeah, and make sure the wings too.
The wings.
That's I swear that's the best I ever eat. Yeah, it's very good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice time.
All right, now moving back up to old business, consideration application to sell beer by Andrew Pakwata, Latin Drinks, 124 Sunlight Road, Shelbyville, Tennessee, 37160. She is not here.
So it is 6:11 PM. She's not here. We try to give some time for her to get here. We gave an extra 3 months originally. I remember a few meetings back, was that like in January? And then
I want to make note, she was not here at the last meeting as well.
last
That
meeting
was
as well
on
was
the
asked to be
agenda.
deferred to this meeting. And I feel like this has been going on. We've given a lot of time in this. And we've extended and extended and extended. I mean, I'm about small business and trying to get things approved, but there were some changes. We still needed some paperwork, and she's not here. Mr. Chairman, I'm not sure how we should move forward on this application.
Do you know how far out she is? I don't know, sir. She hasn't called me. She said that she got stuck on the Highway 24.
Any other discussion?
I'm not opposed to let her, whatever, reapply again, but after a 3 or 6 month period. That's my thoughts.
Which she can absolutely reply, but we have the application in front of us now from prior, so I would like for us to move on this application.
Wait a moment, she's here.
She's here now?
Okay.
Unless you come here.
Should be admitted. Can she be admitted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Raise your hand. You are going to translate.
Yes.
Raise your hand first. State your name.
Alejandro Beristain.
Do you swear that you will translate our information and hers truthfully and as clearly as possible?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, state your name for the board.
Diga su nombre.
Jamie Pawada. Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give before
El
this board
testimonio que va a decir
will
usted
be
es
true,
y
to
va
the
a ser
best of your
verdad.
knowledge and belief, so help you
Lo
God?
mejor que usted va.
Thank you.
Preséntele estos. She brought some.
Well, what you got? Be careful.
Excuse me.
And all of this, all of what you have given us, this is a trailer, right?
No, sir. This is what recommend from the health department is to get rid of the trailer and set up the sewer system and a three-way sink, a one-hand sink with their own sewer system and water and everything to the tiki bar.
So all that's been done.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And the electrical and everything has been done.
So now the trailer that is currently there
It's not theirs.
as
Okay.
a,
Yeah. Which that one it was approved from the health department to sell at the beginning from the health department, but it's not for the tiki bar.
Yes.
So we moved out. Lo que me está diciendo es que si la traila ya está movida y ya está movida y que fue aprobado para ponerle, hacer la plomería y el three-way sink y el sink de las manos nada más y la plomería para el drenaje y el agua y la electricidad.
Okay, there's no health permit here. Are you permitted now?
El permiso de la.
Do we require a permit from the health department showing that
Yes,
this is
I have.
compliance?
Okay, póngaselo ahí.
I renewed that one. The other is expired. That one is.
This is the business tax for the county and the city. It's not, that's not a health permit.
Es la salubridad. I think that one hasn't been right yet.
And so the trailer is now a permanent fixture?
The trailer is moved out. It's not in there no more.
there is
Oh,
a
no.
trailer there.
Well, we moved it, yes.
No, like at 2:00 today, there's a trailer behind.
Not on the tiki bar.
Okay.
Not on the tiki bar. It's on the other side, yeah. To sell whatever they're going to sell there, but it's not on the tiki bar. It's behind.
Oh, it's behind. I mean, it's not underneath the tiki bar. I agree with that, but it's directly behind the spot. There's a trailer right there. There wasn't 2:00 unless you moved it out.
No, no, no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
No, because it's not on the premises where the tiki bar is. On the meters where, I mean, with the location.
Okay. Are you selling anything out of the trailer?
No, sir.
Okay, nothing. It has nothing to do with you.
No, no, no.
It just happens to be sitting there, but it's gonna disappear.
Yes.
It's just a-
Que dice que si la trailer está sentada donde está el tiki bar. Está, aquí está el tiki bar y la trailer está acá de este lado. It's right on the corner.
Y lo que quiero es yo,
El del health department.
pero ese año todo lo que hacer.
No estaba allí.
No, no. Yo creo que sí.
Ahí no está.
Que no viene siendo eso.
No, this is building permit. No.
Miss Lisa, do you have the paperwork most businesses get, the 3 signatures, updated of the 3 signatures, one from the health department, one from buildings and codes, and one from
I have
the
the
fire
one
marshal?
that was done originally back in May of 24. It was signed by Mr. Batchelor, and there was, no change in use and no expansion, is what it said at that time.
We don't
I
have,
have not had any updated business license approval. I think at that time, they thought it was just, which Mr. Batchelor is here, he is our planning director. And I think at that time, when they originally applied for a business license, it was just for the flea market. You didn't know they were gonna be selling alcohol out of it, is that right? I don't mean to put you
If I
on the
could
spot.
take a look at it, just to see what actually, because I can't remember.
This is the Latin drinks out of the flea market out behind McDonald's.
Yes, so at the time of that application, it was consistent with the flea market use. She could do the,
Yeah, hold
that particular,
Just set up the
Yes,
booths and
yes.
sell items out of the booth, not, you didn't know they were gonna sell food and
We're
drink.
not running a restaurant.
Exactly.
that's correct.
we don't have an actual food permit from, has the health inspector been out there to inspect? Has Jeremy Williams been out there?
Jeremy Williams, it was there to inspect the trailer at the beginning.
But now the trailer has nothing to do
It
with
has nothing to do with that. So he haven't been, I didn't know, el señor Jeremy, que si está, ya había ido para allá o ya fue para allá para ver lo de la localización, que para el del health department. He went, pero no le ha mandado nada de ellos.
Pues él se descubrió.
They said that he went down there after we moved the trailer, and they sent it an email. ¿Cuál email le mandó?
Pues él
To the health department, pero él se lo mandó a quién, a ellos o
Ah.
a usted.
no, porque después pasó.
Después de que se fue lo del three-way thing y todo. No fue de la trailer, ¿no? Entonces no ha ido ahorita para ver lo de que se hizo nuevo.
Doña Roma me dijo que ya había ido.
So that's a no, though. It has not been permitted.
From the health department, I think it's a miscommunication there. I think we have to go and find out, but she said that they already called them to go and inspect it because they got all the permits and everything and don't know why they haven't received that paper.
Do you have any updated,
Not on the,
information from the buildings and codes?
not on the codes on that particular section, no, because it was on the trailer, so the trailer has nothing to do now, so
So it's still ongoing.
apparently.
Okay. Well, based on the information we have here, this is where we're at. We wanted the paperwork from the health department, which we
Quiere
don't
tener el
have.
permiso del health department, y es el que no tenemos.
And there's been changes to, we're still waiting on from the building and codes director to sign off, if it sounds like.
The building code is supposed to have all the paperwork and send it to you guys and everything. That's what they said.
You got the site plan, everything is approved, that's my question.
They did do a site plan,
But that one site plan that was submitted had the food trailer. So
And then they resend the other one, the one that was without the trailer.
without a trailer.
Porque se mandó uno con la trailer y después se mandó el otro sin la trailer. Ujú. Sí, nada más el Health Department de Jeremy es el que hace falta, que si lo mandó, a dónde lo mandó, porque él no lo tiene aquí y ya. Todos los demás sí están. No, se lo escribí yo.
Ahorita. Pero ese ya estaba.
Sí, ya lo tienen ahí, sí. Pero no tiene el de Health Department.
But I'm looking at this electrical inspection. It looks like essentially, more or less, you ran one outlet. Am I reading this right? Looks like they basically ran a wire and ran you an outlet down into the tiki bar.
It has,
Like that's
it has
what
an
it's
outlet.
pretty.
It's got a box in there. I mean,
Okay.
everything's been inspected and everything. It's got lights and it's got outlets and it's got a connection for the water heater.
Distribution box.
Yes.
Has been brought in.
Yes. And everything was inspected. Got all the paperwork there.
And then I have another question. Not on, we know we don't have the health stuff, but Also, on this inspection, it doesn't specify this exact area, and I know that's something that we've had. It just says that 124 Sunlight Road was inspected, which is the entire flea market.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
so-
when we call to the guy who did it, the general manager, what he did, he called to see, to put the address on 124, building 3, number 42, I believe. They said they cannot have that. They just have to have just a 124 Sunlight. That's what they said from Nashville on the, what they were requesting to change the address to that. They said they cannot have that. And that is from Maris Construction.
You may know that. This is the
Yes.
general. This is not this is just a general. If you do great, if you don't, you don't.
Yes.
But essentially, if we have a strip center and it has A, B, C, D, and E,
Yes.
and they all have their own electrical, own plumbing at each unit,
Yes.
that would be individual inspections.
That's correct. The flea market was set up as basically the entire market is one address, which is at 124 Sunlight. Individual tenants inside there are just under the umbrella of the flea market. So they wouldn't get an individual address since they're not functioning as I don't know where her business license is addressed to, if it's to her home address or something else. But it wouldn't be that particular, or I guess hers is 124 Sunlight.
It is.
Okay, okay. Yeah, they don't have any individual tenant or stalls.
Para ponerla directamente ahí en ese pedo. Y yo le dije que eso es lo que estaban diciendo allá, que dijeron que no la pueden poner de lo que él me está diciendo. I'm just trying to translate the way she can
No,
understand.
no, that's, yeah, you're good. But we know we still have to have the help before we do anything. We're trying to
Yeah, that's
ask questions, trying to understand, because this is the first time
trying
we've seen it.
to settle
Yeah,
everything.
this first time we've seen it, so.
Yes, and if I can add a little bit of history to it, I know that it was problematic from the beginning because there was work that started without any kind of site plan as well as building. So
That's.
it was
Yeah, I
retroactively
think,
going back, which
I
is
think we were
creating
asking for
confusion.
permit before we
Yes,
done anything.
yes.
And then we had to do something, so then we did something without.
Oh, no, I mean the entire flea
That's what I
market
said,
was a problem too.
Well,
Yes, it's been problematic from the beginning.
so, okay.
And,
Oh, we got to settle now.
yes, I'm not saying
Yeah.
anything that's not factual as far as Mr. Berenstein goes.
Any other questions?
No other questions. We still don't have a health permit. We still don't have the signature sign off on. The site itself, we don't know if the trailer's completely gone. Not part of it. I don't have an updated site plan. All I have is still the trailer. That's all I have. That's all I have submitted to you.
Yeah, and if I may clarify, that would be the building permit part that's being signed, because site plan is my department.
Right.
And there was no site plan application required from the planning department. Since it met the use, they're not doing a restaurant per se there.
But now they are. Like, that's
In order to sell beer,
that's
to
the,
be
that's the rub.
Oh,
But it's not food.
That is the-
But it's not
But
food.
it's not, you're not cooking food.
No,
You're-
no.
You're selling prepared
No.
food.
They're not
So
going to prepare
it's
food.
more like a food stall, I would classify it as. So, I know, you say potato, I say potato. Yes.
Okay.
Lo que está diciendo es que
And
estaba
that's,
diciendo que
I guess that's the
vender
rub.
comida. Yo diciendo que no.
Like,
Y eso es lo que les digo.
we have to make sure we do this correctly,
Yes. I
because
understand.
otherwise, I mean, we could set the precedent of, if you sell a bag of potato chips, you can sell beer and just open it.
So you're
Yes.
talking about the county. You're talking about fairground talking about.
Yes.
Carnivals, we don't permit them to sell.
Yes, because technically a restaurant is supposed to be the one to serve alcohol, not a food stall.
And we don't permit food
That's-
stalls or
Yes.
That's right.
trucks.
Unless there was something in your regulations for it.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, that's it.
Sounds like we need a food vendor license to, you know.
Yeah. True. Anything else?
That's all I've got. Any other questions?
You'll definitely need
So the health
the
department,
health department inspection.
Okay.
However, even with that, we'll still have questions next time. I mean, there will still be,
necesitan todos el permiso del health department, que no tengan que ustedes tienen preguntas que hacer.
But Mr. Chairman, may I say though, we've given you guys a lot of time. We set that 3 months. I said in 3 months, we're gonna have everything and we're gonna make a decision on the permit. There was another extension by this board for another month, and we've continued this and continue this and continue this. Tonight, we're gonna put it to vote,
Well,
based on the
It's-
information we
it's
have.
been going on back and forth because every time we come in, it's like changing stuff and asking more stuff that is already done there. And we asked how much or how many things that we have to get it done, but nobody told us exactly what they need, what you guys need. And when we went over there at the city hall to ask what things needs to be done, like right now that we got the water, the sewer, the electrical, everything, and it's inspected. Other than the health department, other than that, it's been done the right way, but she didn't tell me anything about something else that she needs. Or they asked her something else, and nobody asked nothing.
Well, we asked for that stuff at the beginning. We said what we needed. We told you we needed the signatures from Brian Stevens, from codes, everything else. We said we needed the food permit. Then we got this plan with a food truck. To my knowledge, we don't permit food trucks to sell
Right.
beer.
the last time
That's-
you.
The last time, yeah.
The last time you all were physically here,
Mhm.
you presented us with a food trailer.
Right. And
That's
then,
what you brought.
yes, and you guys didn't approve
Yeah,
it.
this is new.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's, so
yeah, yeah.
that,
That's something else.
so it's not just us. I mean,
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yes, yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand. But if you give me a list, just exactly what you need now, and let's see if the code department or health department makes it like in 10 or 15 days or tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow and let them be there.
Well, we've had the list, we've given you that information as far as the food permit and making sure everything was signed off on. And we still don't
Because
have it.
Brian-
We've given plenty of time for that.
Anything else? Do I have a motion?
Yeah, I'm all about small business. I want to see you do well, but I think things should have been applied for first before coming before the board. And this has been, how long have we been looking at this application, Ms. Lisa? It's almost been a year, I feel.
The date of the original application was 5/29/24.
Based on that and the information, I'm gonna have to make a motion to deny the application at this time until we get everything. So no more continuances. Sorry.
Do I have a second?
They got it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. It's been denied. With that being said, that doesn't mean after you get actually done, you can absolutely reapply. That's your option. But as far as this application,
Para que esta
it is
aplicación-
not.
porque esta aplicación fue negada.
All right, moving on. Any other business?
Hay que agarrar los papeles nada más.
Reports from staff.
Just the one I gave you earlier about your terms will all be reappointed at tomorrow night's city council meeting. Anything else? We probably, I don't have any applications at this time for the August meeting. But I need to get with Ginger because we were doing some work on the ordinance And we want to get back to that. So we may have a meeting in August if we don't have any applications. Just for that.
Motion to, well, no,
Second.
we're adjourned. Thank y'all.
I need you to sign.